Have you ever heard of an ice bath and maybe wanted to give it a try? Well, here are 5 tips on how to use a smart cold plunge. Tip 1, choosing your cold plunge. There are a ton of different cold plunges out there, not to mention you could DIY your own. It's as simple as getting a trash can sized container, filling it up with water, and then loading it up with ice. Now I'm a rookie, so I went with a smart all-in-one ice bath system. Behind me is the Echelon Smart Cold Plunge Pro 1 horsepower. The reason I chose this one is because it has a self-cleaning filtration system, so you don't have to dump out all the water like you would with the DIY method. And this thing is portable, which is great for me because my yard has been in a constant state of construction. Also, it's nice because it can get as low as 36 degrees, which is great for cold plunging, or it heats up to 104 degrees in case you wanted to try it out in hot tub mode. Tip 2, setting up the Echelon Smart Cold Plunge Pro 1 horsepower. Now the setup process was a little more convoluted than I expected, so I got a couple tips to help make the process a bit smoother for you. First, we have the unboxing. This thing came in 2 pretty big boxes. You're gonna have to open everything up. I took the difficult route opening up the chiller because I later learned you could just slide it off the top, but I decided to make a gigantic mess instead. Wow, that would have been easier. The device comes with a nice pad to lay on the bottom. Then you gotta inflate the tub and the top of the tub. Then you connect the hoses. There will be a longer hose which goes from the water in of the tub to the top hole on the chiller, and then a slightly shorter hose that goes from the water out to the bottom hole on the chiller. Then you gotta plug that chiller in, attach the 2 filters. Don't forget the gaskets on these, but don't turn it on yet because without water, this can break the device and void your warranty. So now let's fill the tub with water. Once the water is a few inches above that bottom hole, you're good to open the valves and make sure they are open before you turn on the chiller because that also will kind of ruin the machine. That's at least just what I read. I definitely didn't give that a try. Now we can finally plug in the chiller, flip the breaker switch to the on position, then click the test button, and then it should flip back down. Okay, so everything's working. Let's flip it back to the on position. Now we have to turn on the device via the screen. Now I had an awfully hard time finding the screen, but it's actually here right on top of the device. There was a yellow label on top, so take that off. So we can already start doing stuff by clicking the temperature to toggle the temperature and then adjusting it by pressing the plus or minus button to obviously raise or lower the temperature, then hitting the temperature button again to lock it in. If you want to connect the device to your internet, first download the ThriveX app on your phone, set up an account, then follow the prompts on your phone. Then on the chiller, press and hold the Wi-Fi logo button until it starts to flash, and then connect via the app. Tip 3, cleaning and maintenance. The Echelon Smart Cold Plunge Pro 1 horsepower uses a mesh filter, a micron filter, as well as an ozone sanitizer to keep the water clean. Everything is housed inside the chiller and they do pretty good on their own. Echelon recommends that you wash the mesh filter every 5 plunges and change the micron filter about every 2 weeks. Now every 5 plunges or every 2 weeks is kind of fast, so I picked up this nice little aquarium net to scoop out some of the debris, as well as some chemicals, so I won't have to change it as much. You know, your results may vary, so maybe do a little research, but that's what I'm doing, so I won't have to change the water as often. Tip 4, app and energy consumption. Now in my opinion, the best thing about this whole system is the app. With it, you can turn the device on and off. You can change between Celsius and Fahrenheit. It shows you flow rate. You can also obviously adjust the temperature. And the best thing of all, you can create schedules when the device will turn on, turn off, and that will help you with energy consumption. So say you're running a marathon and you want the device to turn on while you're about halfway done. Well, you can set that all up in the app. And if you want it to turn off at night to save a little energy, you can do that too. Tip 5, the first plunge. Now, when you do your first plunge, it's important to pick the right temperature. I remember my first plunge a couple months or weeks ago, and I settled on a nice 55 degrees, the perfect amount for beginners, but you know, not too hot. Nowadays, I've worked my way all the way down to a crisp 50 degrees. Soon enough, I'll be just like Brad Pitt in the F1 movie. It was nice of you to stop by. Hope this deep dive was chill. The Echelon Smart Cold Plunge Pro 1 horsepower was pretty cool, and it was really freezy, easy to set up. There's no way I could have done it without this thing. And subscribe if you want to know what are those guys up to next. Sorry, I promised I'd save all the puns till the end. Thank you so much for watching. That's it for me. We'll see you in the next video.